You're listening to audio number 9 from chapter number 3, Who Your Gods Are, from the book Bringers of the Dawn, Teachings from the Pleaidians. I request everyone to close their eyes and sit in meditative position to receive the energy and wisdom from Pleaidians. Take a long deep breath, and here we go. We are telling you a story now. There is definitely a story to this. We speak not to your logical mind, but to your memory banks, so that you can begin to remember participating in this story. In this way, you will begin to understand what has happened and who you are within this process. All of the genetic information was scattered. It did not have an order, but it was left inside the cells. The only information that remained for you to play with and to keep you functioning was the double helix. Many of the databases along the double helix were shut down, closed, so that you began to function with very little data. You were very easy to manipulate and control by many aspects of consciousness passing themselves off as God with a big G. Certain entities took the existing species, which was indeed a glorious species, and retooled it for their own uses, their own needs. They disrupted the informational frequency inside human beings, changed the DNA, and gave you the double helix so that you could be kept in ignorance. Your frequency of accessibility was simply shut off so that you couldn't turn the dial of your own radio. These creator gods set out to alter the DNA inside the human body, which is the intelligence, the blueprint, the code. If a code does not have a place to operate within, it cannot fire itself into existence or express itself into existence. If you are locked up in a little tiny room and never given any place to grow, you can never express yourself. The last number of 1,000 years, your code has been forced to fit inside a very limited DNA. One of the most exciting aspects about being on Earth right now is that there is a reordering or a retooling taking place in your DNA. Cosmic rays are coming onto the planet so that a change is being broadcasted and reordering is taking place inside the body. The scattered data that holds the history and awareness of the living library is now lining up. The DNA is evolving. New helices or strands are being formed as the light encoded filaments are beginning to bundle themselves together. The scattered data is being pulled together in your body by electromagnetic energies from Prime Creator. We are here to watch this process in you, to assist you, and to evolve ourselves as well. As this rebundling or reordering comes together, you will create a more evolved nervous system that will allow much more data to move itself into your consciousness. You will awaken many brain cells that have been lying dormant and you will come into use of your full physical body rather than the small percentage that you have been functioning with. Every place on the planet is being affected by this change, this awareness. Those of you who are the guardians of light and who wish to completely change this present reality and bring different options and are anchoring the frequency. If it is not anchored and understood, it can create chaos. It will create chaos. This is why you must ground yourselves. Remember, this is why you must ground yourselves. Chaos brings about a state of reorganization when utilized properly. Time is collapsing and the energy is becoming larger and larger. You have come here to use that energy first. You will make pathways of consciousness as you pull the energy into your body that will assist others so that they may not have to go through what you go through. Many people will suddenly begin to feel this energy without any preparation at all. You are all pulling light, which is data and information onto the planet. And as you do this, you create new pathways for consciousness to explore without even saying a word. The new pathways of consciousness create new realities, new options, and new ways of living and being. This is why the collapse of your society is inevitable. It does not hold light. It does not hold the multi-dimensional possibilities. It holds you in limitation, and you are tired of that. I request everyone to keep their eyes closed. Those who want to sit in meditation can continue meditation. We will meet you in the next audio. Thank you. Gratitude to Pleaidians and all astral masters. To Patriji Guruji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the universe.